topwater fishing at Clearlake during a 3-day trip. All of these fish were either caught on a frog or a Super Spook Junior. Later in the day, on day 1, we figured out this bite, and this is the only clip from that day due to overheating cameras.
That's not a dink. That is not a dink.
He ate it too.
He choked it. I went back to faster. Look at that thing. Choked. Look at that. He's pinned. Pinned in the back of his throat.
What we figured out is the fish were in the shade of the weeds and ambushing little pods of bait from the weed edges.
357. That fish should be over 4. Thank you, buddy.
Day 2, we decided to focus on tulies that had weeds outside of them, making an alley that they can ambush from. Here is Pete with a perfect cast to that tule point.
Good one. Some guns like the storage. Go back there or not? Fucking frog might be gone. I gotta check my frog.
This cast right here is what told me I was working the bait too hard. Once I lightened up my twitches, I got bit.
No? A little bigger than that was, huh? Right up tight.
Yeah. Tight.
Now that we figured out that they wanted the frog bumping the tulies and slow, we decided to circle back and go to the tule point where Pete caught his fish earlier.
I mean, the cast was perfect, and then to catch a nice fish out of it.
Hand keeps slipping on this thing.
Couldn't stand it, could he?
271.
This one is awesome because you get to watch it eat it right where I'm talking about.
Lost him.
As the day went by, they were starting to focus more on the outer weed lines and less on the tulies, as you can see on this fish catch.
Yep.
Oh. 299.
I'm old. Don't remember.
I don't either. I want to say it was near here somewhere.
Also, as the day wore on, they wanted the frog faster and faster.
That'll help.
Maybe. Skinny. 273.
Day 3. Overnight, there was high winds, and it changed the bite. We couldn't get bit on a frog anymore, so I picked up a Spook Junior to make a little bit more noise.
Yeah? Any size?
Can't keep, but owned them. Alright, too.
This is the next cast, and is when I realized I missed something about my last bite. When I paused extra long, I got bit.
Fish. I don't know how good it is. He's not that big. I'm boat flipping him. 262.
The fish were still in the same location, they just wanted a different bait and presentation.
Both hooks in the mouth. 268. Getting to be able to call my shot.
Is he right up close to the bank? Yeah.
He was in that little corner back there. But like under the shade area.
Mm-hmm.
Notice how slow I have to work the bait.
I am curious if I can frog these or not.
Looks like a decent one.
That was a long cast, Pete.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he jumped like 4 times.
As the day got warmer, this bite slowly died, enough to where they were barely mouthing it.
But that also makes me worried.
Like that right there.
No, he's not gonna help. Don't worry about it. Ain't gonna help.
They are now hitting it so soft that you can barely hear the bait getting bit.
Ain't wanting this popper, that's for sure.
Nope.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. A little bit bigger. 273.
Finally, the day got warm
Don't
enough
make my
that the
15
frog
board.
bite turned back on.
Yeah, I don't think that one's very big. That wasn't no donkey. But that is sign of life.
Nice one?
No.
Net.
Oh, maybe he is a little nicer. Gone. 339.
Hopefully you learned something from all of this. Comment below if you would like me to do more of these. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, I hope you get them.